welcome to my channel. My name is Lorraine and I help people live with passion, purpose and positivity using the law of attraction. And the topic of today's video is be the real you for instant results, as in manifestation. Now, I have the privilege of looking after my 18-month-old granddaughter 2 days a week, Mondays and Fridays, while my daughter works as a nurse. And I do believe it's a privilege because the time goes so fast, and them precious years, 0 to 7, are so important. Because them years are the years that you get your beliefs ingrained into your subconscious mind. If you are surrounded by positive people and they're saying good things to you all the time, that's good. That's going into your subconscious mind. But life isn't like that really, is it? You get told off for things, you do things wrong when you're a child, and then you start going to school, and then you get influenced by the teachers, your friends, your peers, your brothers and sisters, and it can't be helped. That's life. But what I want to do today is go back to the time of Everly's age, which is 18 months. And I'm going to talk about 5 elements of when you're a child, because that is when you go back to the real you, before you're conditioned into this world of beliefs that are from other people half the time. They're not even your beliefs, and they're ingrained in your subconscious mind. And you're going through life wondering why things are happening, and your life is run on autopilot from these beliefs that go back from a young age. So what I'm going to do is go through each element, and I'll talk about each element and how you can incorporate it into your life. So I watch Everly and I take her out to the swings and everything, and we do have lots of fun and it's great. But there's other elements of being a child that you can incorporate into your adult life. We can learn by children, and I'm going to talk about them now. So the first one is to be spontaneous. Have you noticed children are spontaneous? They'll just do things just when they think of it. But as adults, we don't, do we? We have to think about it, we overthink it. Shall I, shan't I? And that's the conditioning coming in. The fear mentality, this belief that we're limited in some way, but we're not limited. We are unlimited, powerful beings. And to be spontaneous is a great thing because it's coming straight from the heart. You're doing something through passion, and someone says, oh, let's go for a swim in that river. You check out all the safety rules and everything first. And you've got your swimming gear on you and you think, yeah, why not? Why not? Let's go in the river. I did that on New Year's Day, went into the local lake. So number 1, be spontaneous. Number 2 is be curious. Children are curious. They're curious of everything, aren't they? I take Everly out to the park every time I look after her, and she's really into diggers. The big diggers that pick things up and take them to another place. And we'll stand for a good quarter of an hour watching these diggers. And as adults, we lose our curiosity, don't we? We get bogged down with worries, with earning a living, with, general everyday life, with going to work. But to be curious is a great thing. You can be curious about anything, can't you? Just as you're walking down the street, you can be curious about a sign that says something about holistic therapies. You can be curious and go in and ask about it. And it'll enhance your life. And it'll make your life more fun and more spontaneous in a way, really. So, so curious. Another thing that Everly does, she loves birds. She sees birds in the air and it's all new to her. And this is who you really are. She says, birdie, birdie, and then we'll get in the field and she'll chase the birds. Obviously, she never catches them. And I think the birds think it's fun too. But yeah, be curious. I've just recently got this pack from RSPB, which is Royal Society of Prevention of Cruelty to Birds. And it's about spotting birds for about 3 days in a few days' time, 28th to 30th of January. And I'm curious about that. I'm curious about the birds that come into my garden, and I'm going to look at them and check the the leaflet that they've sent. What is that bird? You know, I might have rare birds come into my garden. So number 3 is fun. How much fun do we have as adults now, really? I mean, I do believe that you've got to actually intend to have fun, because a whole day can go by without you having fun, without you laughing, because you're so, you know, intent on getting through the day, working, looking after children or looking after elderly parents or whatever responsibilities you have. And fun is like almost like at the least priority, but I'm inviting you today for fun to be your top priority. Incorporate fun into your life. Dance around your living room. Read a great book and get into the feeling place of it. Watch some comedy on the television. That can really help your immune system in your body, because you're releasing endorphins and serotonin. That helps you. That helps your well-being. So number 4 is learning. Children love to learn, don't they? And we used to love to learn years ago, and I still do love learning. I love reading. I love watching YouTube videos on this topic, creating your own reality and living positive. So look, but I'm keen to learn different things. You know, I'm keen to learn about living adventurously, and I read books on. I read a book recently on Adam Peaty, his gladiator mindset, and how he's got like, you know, 2 gold medals in 100 meters breaststroke, and that's really interesting to learn how he's cultivated this breaststroke to make him like a world champion and broke the world record. I'm interested to learn that, and I'm trying to cultivate learning different things other than the topic that I'm interested in. And I invite you to do the same. Learn, read, watch people. That's a good thing. Children love learning. Everly, she loves reading books and putting pieces into holes, and she loves learning, you know, and it's fun for her. It's sort of interlinked with fun and curiosity, but she loves to learn. So let's learn more. So 5th and final element to be the real you is live in the now. Live in the now. There's a famous book, isn't there, by Eckhart Tolle called The Power of Now. We don't live in the now, do we? We're always worrying about what's happened in the past, what's happening in the future. And when you're thinking like negative things from the past, you're recreating them. I mean, it's nice to have memories and think of memories and talk about great things that have happened in the past, but invariably it's ingrained in our subconscious mind, things that have happened in the past, and we replicate them things that have happened. So, you know, try and be, I know it's quite a hard thing to do, but try and live in the now. You know, just sit while you're sitting in your room. Just look around your room and notice your room, what's going on, the noises in your room. And another way to live in the now is to do some meditation. Do some meditation, like just focus on your breath for 5 minutes. That's living in the now. And, you know, if you see a thought going past, just don't judge it. Just watch it and just observe it. And you'll learn to, like, have no thoughts for 5 minutes. So, yeah, guys, they're my 5 elements to being the real you. And when you cultivate these 5 elements, what you'll find is your resistance is released. You know, you've not got so much resistance. You're not worrying about things so much. You're going back to when you first came here, back to being a child and back to them elements of being a child. And the subconscious mind doesn't stand a chance because you're doing all them 5 elements. And what will happen is, because you're doing them 5 things, the resistance will go. And when you think about something, or when you desire something, or when you intend something, it will come very, very fast indeed. And you'll think, wow, I've been this powerful for so long. Why have I spent so much time worrying about him, about her, about that circumstance? Because at the end of the day, in the bigger picture, it doesn't really matter, does it? In a year's time, that thing that you're worrying about, it's not going to matter, is it really? You know, you've got to live in the now, you've got to have spontaneity, you've got to be curious, fun, learn, and live in the now. And when you do, you'll be astounded at your power. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And if you do, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification. I'll put a link up here for some more videos that might help you in your quest for, you know, getting back to who you really are. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Blessings, much love, and namaste.